Hello guys! How are you? I hope you are doing well. So today, ang i-discuss ko is one of the conic sections, which is the circles. So objectives, tuturuan ko kayo how to write or to find the standard form of the equation of a circle. Graph a circle. Work with the general form of the equation of a circle. Then let us have a brief introduction about our topic. So first, what is circle? Circle, by definition, is the set of points in a plane that are equidistant from a given point. Equidistant means having equal distance. So, dito sa circle natin, may makikita tayong point sa gitna or yung ating midpoint. Tinatawag natin yung center, and kapag nag-draw tayo ng line from this center or this midpoint to any point on the circle, ang tawag doon ay radius. So, dahil equidistant, ang radius natin ay kahit saan man siya nakaposition, pare-pareho lang ang length. And then, conic sections. As I mentioned before, ang circle is one of the conic sections. Ang conic sections is a cross-sections of a cone. Dito sa pictures, makikita natin meron tayong dalawang cone na magkapatong. And then, meron tayong plane na nag-i-intersect sa kanya. So, when the plane intersects the cone horizontally, siya ay magre-result or magfo-form ng circle. And then when the plane intersects the cone horizontally but is slightly tilted, magre-result siya sa ellipse. And when the plane intersects the cone diagonally, siya ay magre-result to parabola. And then when the plane intersects the cone vertically, siya ay magre-result to hyperbola. How to write the standard form of the equation of a circle? So, meron tayong standard equations para sa circle. Una is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. And then, quantity x minus h squared plus quantity y minus k squared is equals to r squared. So, the first equation is ginagamit kapag ang center ng circle is at point 0, 0 or at the origin. And then, the second equation naman is ginagamit kapag ang center ng circle ay wala sa origin or not at point 0, 0. And then, additional information, kapag may nakita tayong ganitong equation na x squared plus y squared is equal to 1, where the radius of the circle is 1 and the center is at the origin, ang tawag sa kanya ay unit circle. So, let's practice writing or finding the standard form of the equation of the circle. For example number 1, write the standard form equation of the circle with radius 5 and center at point -3 and 6. Sulat muna natin yung mga given natin. So, sabi sa problem, ang ating radius is 5. And then, ang center natin is -3 and 6. So, ang h is the x-coordinate ng ating ordered pair, and ang ating k ay the y-coordinate ng ating ordered pair. So, h is equal to -3 and k is equal to 6. And then, ang gagamitin nating formula is the quantity x minus h squared plus quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Because yung ating center is not at the origin. So, yung ating mga values, ipa-plug in lang natin siya dun sa ating formula. and magiging x minus anong ating h? Ang h natin ay negative 3. X minus negative 3 squared plus ang ating k, which is 6, plus y minus 6 squared is equal to, ang ating r is 5, equal to 5 squared. And then ang ating final answer o ang ating hinahanap na standard form equation ng circle is quantity x plus 3 squared plus quantity y minus 6 squared is equal to 25. Then next example naman, find the center and radius of each circle, then write the standard form of the equation. So may given tayong graph ng circle dito sa left side. Then sulat natin yung ating mga given. So may given tayo na center at point 2 and 1. And then walang binigay na radius pero may binigay siyang end point which is 0 and 1. So dahil walang radius na binigay, hahanapin muna natin ng radius using the distance formula. So ang distance formula is d equals to square root of quantity x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus quantity y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And then plug in lang natin yung ating values. Ang ating x sub 2 is 0 and x sub 1 is 2. And then y sub 2 is 1 and y sub 1 is 1. Ang magiging result is r equals to square root of 0 minus 2 squared plus 1 minus 1 squared. So negative 2 squared is 4 and 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 squared is 0. And then r will be the square root of 4 and the square root of 4 is 2. So ang ating radius is 2. And then since nahanap na natin ang radius, pwede na nating mahanap ang standard form of the equation. And ang ating gagamiting formula uli is the quantity x minus h squared plus quantity y minus k squared is equals to r squared. So ipa-plug in lang uli natin yung ating values. H is equals to 2 and k is equals to 1. And magre-result siya sa quantity x minus 2 squared plus quantity y minus 1 squared equals to 2 squared. Then ang ating final answer or the standard equation is quantity x minus 2 squared plus quantity y minus 1 squared is equals to 4. Example number 3. Meron tayo uling given na graph ng circle sa left side. And then sulat natin yung ating mga given. So walang binigay na center, wala ding radius, pero may binigay na 2 endpoints which are 1 and 2 and 4 and 2. And then dahil walang radius, gagamit tayo ng distance formula para mahanap ang radius. And ipa-plug in lang natin yung ating values. D is equals to square root of x sub 2 is equals to 4 minus x sub 1 is equals to 1 squared plus y sub 2 is equals to 2 minus y sub 1 is equals to 2 squared, which results to square root of 9. Square root of 9 is 3. So yung 3 yon is diameter pa lang. Dahil ang diameter is twice the length of radius, ibig sabihin magdi-divide or i-divide natin yung 3 by 2. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, which means ang ating radius is 1.5. And then since nahanap na natin yung ating radius, sunod naman nating hahanapin ay yung ating center. Sa pagkuha ng center, pwede nating magamit yung midpoint formula, which is m equals to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2 and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 all over 2. And then, plug in lang din natin yung ating values. C is equals to x sub 1 is 1 plus x sub 2 is 4 all over 2. And then, y sub 1 is 2 plus y sub 2 is 2 all over 2. And then, the center will be 5 halves and 2. Ngayon, meron na tayong center and radius. Hahanapin naman natin na sunod ang standard equation ng ating given na circle. And ang gagamitin nating formula again is quantity x minus h squared plus quantity y minus k squared equals to r squared. Then, plug in lang natin yung ating values. Ang ating h will be 5 halves and ang ating k will be 2. Quantity x minus 5 halves squared plus quantity y minus 2 squared is equals to 1.5 squared. And then 1.5 squared is 2.25. Then yung ating final answer will be quantity x minus 5 halves squared plus quantity y minus 2 squared equals to 2.25. So, summary. Let's recall yung mga formulas or equations na ginagamit natin to find the radius, the center, and the standard equation or standard form equation of the circle. So, sa standard equation, meron tayong x squared plus y squared is equals to r squared. And then, quantity x minus h squared plus quantity y minus k squared equals r squared. The first equation ay ginagamit kapag ang center is nasa origin. And then, kung wala naman, second equation ang ating gagamitin. And then, yung other formulas na ginamit natin to find the radius and the center, which are the distance formula and the midpoint formula. Sa distance formula, d is equals to square root of quantity x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus quantity y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And then, para sa midpoint formula, m is equals to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 all over 2 and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 all over 2. So, that's all for this video. I hope you learned something and thank you.